Hello, I hope you're doing well. This is the general collective reading for Libras for May the 21st. Um, Whenever you come across this is when you're meant to, take what's yours, leave the rest behind. Let's get into it. All right, I'm going to start with an oracle card, I believe, unless Spirit tells me not to. You know how it is. And then move on to the tarot. So let's start with a deep breath. All right. We're going to start with the Rune Oracle deck. Gets a card for you. All right. I feel like I'm scooched forward. Didn't give myself enough space. All right. All right. So we have 3 cards from the Rune deck. The first one is Ansuz. The second one is Jebo. And the third one is Jera. So let's get reading. Boop, 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 boop. Anzus, number 4. Meaning, mouth, keyword, word. Associations. The rune is linked to words and language. Image. The card represents Odin, the god of war, magic, knowledge, and poetry. He is speaking while 2 figures on either side are listening to his prophecy. Runic inspiration. Ansus, which literally means mouth, has to do with all that is conveyed orally. The word is a powerful weapon. It can seduce, deceive, or dispel the darkness of illusions. All facets of communication are considered in this card. Exchanging ideas, teaching, comprehension, lies, deceit, flattery, and secrets. Suggestions for meditation. What does verbal communication mean for us? Do we always express our ideas, or are we timid and prefer hiding what we truly think? Also, can we keep a secret and know when to keep quiet when circumstances require? The power of the rune. Ansus helps in those situations where there is an exchange of verbal communication. Gebo. Number 7. Meaning, gift. Keyword, gratitude. Associations. This rune relates to feelings of gratitude you have when you are given something, as well as our generosity in giving of ourselves. Image. A young man offers a cup that appears full and abundant. His expression is serene and generous, as well as resolute and dignified. Runic inspiration. Gebo means gift, in the material, emotional, and spiritual sense. Devotion and reward are the 2 fundamental aspects of this card. We must not be afraid to make the first move and act freely without asking for anything in return. This attitude is actually a sign of inner strength. Suggestions for meditation. Are we capable of giving love? Does our presence enrich group moments and make them more peaceful? Do we tend to absorb energies from others, or do we give them with generosity? Are we a reference point for others? The power of the rune. Jabel helps to open our hearts to the ideals of brotherhood and cooperation. Jera. Meaning, year. Keyword, triumph. Associations. Jera is tied to the seasons, and with harvest time in particular. Image. The card depicts an abundance of ripe fruits and ears of wheat, symbolizing times of good fortune where we finally reap that which we have sown. Runic inspiration. Our efforts are rewarded, and we ourselves approach life with serenity and joy that nourish our environment. It is the time of abundance. Everything flows with ease, and we must now slacken our rhythm to enjoy the fruits of our labor. It would be a shame not to fully savor these moments. Suggestions for meditation. Do our thoughts wander constantly, or are we able to be in the present and focus on what we have? What sensation does the future give us, anxiety or optimism? Do we feel capable of realizing our dreams? The power of the rune. Jera makes us calmer and present in ourselves. It dispels anxiety and has a relaxing power. I do like to, with these cards, take what's yours, leave the rest behind. But then there's also a bit of remember all that you've learned with your communication skills. I feel like there's someone out there that has been working really hard to be a better communicator, like really hard, in ways that benefit yourself, but also other people. And I feel like all of this hard work is really going to be emotionally fulfilling, because it's like maybe you've been naturally giving and giving and giving, and you don't know how to ask for that in return. But now you've been practicing asking for that in return, and now it's giving and getting. And that feels lovely, doesn't it? I think it's gonna probably feel the most enhanced maybe around your birthday. Maybe, not, but for some of you. But in general, you will reap what you sow. And that is all of this hard work that you've put into relationship dynamics and just communicating, coworkers, family, friends, all relationships. If you've been working on your communication, especially, that's lovely. You'll see all of the benefits of your hard work. Alright, now let's get into the tarot. I'm gonna use let's not, but I do love the first card that popped out of that. Oh my goodness. You have the power. to make the right decision despite the temptations. You have the power to make the right decision despite the temptations. You have the power. It's gonna get shoved into this new beginning, whether you like it or not. It feels like, and you're gonna be very abundant in it, and it's gonna be lovely, and you're gonna be freaking logical and powerful, and tap into all of that wonderful internal power that you know about. Ooh, it's gonna be good. Wow, I feel hyped. Listen to your intuition. Follow that intuition. Follow it. Don't be asking. I've done this before. You ask the same question, get the same answer. Ask the same question, get the same answer. Ask the same question, get the same answer. You moving forward one way or another. You just gotta heal a little bit, you know? The dream is happening. Maybe not all of you have to heal. But the dream is happening. Your wish is being granted. Whether you like it or not. So you just gotta be confident in yourself, you know? You gotta be confident in yourself. Take care of yourself. You know, don't stress too much about it, but like bounce yourself out. Take care of yourself. Be confident. Follow your intuition. You know what you're supposed to be doing. You know what you're not supposed to be doing. You have the magic. I've got the magic in me. Every time I touch that, it turns into gold. Everybody knows I got the magic, magic, magic. Just move slowly if it's too scary, you know? Just move slowly. Sloan said he wins the race anyways, you know? You have all of the logic, you're Libra. Your sign is the scales. You have it in you to be very balanced, just like you have it into you to not be balanced, as we all do. But you know, you have this. You have this ability, and if you put in the right kind of work, you will see how profitable that is. And I think a lot of you have been putting in that work. It's just that you maybe lack that confidence. Like I said a little earlier, gotta be confident. That's what I'm looking for. Do not neglect your own self-care, because it's really essential to make sure you concentrate on both taking care of yourself and taking care of this big whatever you've been working on, because I think that's going to be kind of like the center point of if you're able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. And if you take care of yourself now, you know, just that's I was talking to my dad earlier. I have this problem. I've healed a lot from it, but if I sit for too long of a period of time, and I don't do strength training, at least like a little bit every single day, it's even 10 minutes kind of thing, I can do it in 10 minutes, then I start having pretty bad back pain. And if I ignore it, it gets worse. But like usually I immediately just go to do strength training, and that's a little bit of self-care. And it's 10 minutes, if that, of doing a little self-care, and it's enough that it helps so much in the long run. And so I make time for myself begrudgingly, but I do, because I'm important, and my self-care is important, just like your self-care is important. And if you take care of yourself, then you'll be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor much more. Just like when I take care of myself, I'm able to enjoy just being able to relax much more, because I've already done my strength training, so it doesn't hurt for me to sit down or to sit back and relax. But when I don't do that, I can't fully enjoy it because I'm in pain. And so that's like you don't have to put hours upon hours of time every single day into self-care. You can just put like 10, 15, 20 minutes aside. Find that time, put it aside for yourself, and continue on with all of that hard work that you've done. But know how important it is to embrace that inner balance that's within you innately. Seek out that inner balance. And I believe that will really benefit you in finding exactly what you're really seeking out. Have nothing on your mind for a little while, or try to. You might need to seek out some, like, I don't know, soothing tones. Like find out what works best for you. But I think just that way you'll be able to fully enjoy genuinely all that you have worked so hard for, because you want to be present there for that moment. You don't want it to be something that you've worked so hard for that you can't get that full joy, that you feel heavy by the time that you actually get to the product. Because like, even during this reading, I started out super energetic, and I'm pretty sure I did. Like now I'm like, did I? I'm pretty sure I did. But anyways, I'm like, my brain is slowing down as we go through this. So it feels like things just get harder if you don't take care of yourself. That's the big thing. You gotta take care of yourself. Otherwise, things will be more difficult. And again, you have the capacity to do it. It just might be difficult. And ask for help if you need help. It's okay. All right. If you need to take time to yourself and just do it, whatever you need to do it. Just try not to overexert yourself, okay? All right. Thank you so much for being here, Libras. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Take what's yours, leave the rest behind.